Hi guys, welcome back on my channel, Selling on the Budget. And in today's video we will do our cash condensing. So this is the moment of truth, how we done in April. As you know, for people in UK, you all know April is one of the hardest months because there is a new budget overlay around the country. Most of the council tax will go up, utilities, water bills. I think our internet and our phone bills went up as well. So I try to budget, I try to adjust, based on information I have. I think in general we done okay this month, so we managed to stay within a budget, which I done for us. There were some expenses which probably I could avoid, but whatever happened, it's happened. We managed to pay some of the credit card as well, so we are more or less where we should be. So today we're going to look how we done with our envelopes, because obviously we stopped them at the beginning of the month. So and then there were a few things which I spent this month. So I think probably our balance would be the same like last month, maybe slightly less, slightly more. So I don't expect big I don't expect big increase this month. Okay, so we're going to start with our essential binder and see what's happening here. Right, so before I start, I have some confession to make. So basically with my gas and electric bills, so okay, where do I put the money now? I think I just dump everything in one. So with my gas and electric bill, I don't use direct debit. I just don't want to give utility company access, to my bank to charge me whenever they want something, like, whenever and how much they want. So we're not doing this way. So basically I'm paying every month the same amount. I usually look every year, I look how much we're spending, what are the prices, and then we're deciding, okay, so this is the amount we're gonna pay, and this is part of our budget. So when we start, I think like last summer, yes, so we have our new contract in summer, and I think it was quite not cheap, but it was cheaper than our previous contract, because when we move in this area, we renting this property. So when I started renting, we took, I think, 2 years contract or 3 years contract, and it was quite high. The prices was quite high, but because it was for 3 years, so we kind of been protected over these increases which happen a few years. And then our contract expired, I think, in April last year, or April last year, and I was waiting to see how the prices will do, and when the prices was the lowest in July, so then I fixed our contract for another year, and the new prices was cheaper, and so we're not spending the same amount of money of gas and electricity how we spent previous year, which is, touch woods. And I think also because I guess we're working more now, we not so much time at home, because again, obviously there was a COVID when everyone was at home. So yes, so I think our electricity and gas is less than was last year. So basically we have a quite healthy credit with EDF for electricity, and the same for gas. And this credit was not reduced during winter months, and now we are in summer, so we have a credit. And if I carry on pay the same amount to EDF, the credit will just increase, and I don't feel very comfortable, to have, like, there is already 300-400 for each account, so like 800 in total sitting with EDF. Yeah, so I'm not I'm not very confident that we should increase this amount in there. So basically what I decided, I will take maybe 3 months, or maybe 3-4 months, we'll see how our usage will be. So 3-4 months of sort of holidays from paying to EDF, because obviously they can use the credit which is there. But I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna stuff my envelopes, so then this money allocated to utilities, to gas and electricity, but they are in my saving account. So I'm already doing this but this one was obviously from just leftover cash stuffing, but now it's just gonna be purely the budget which is allocated to gas and electricity will go to these envelopes. And then, you know, in September, maybe August, September time, we will start paying again the same amount. And then I will see, like, you know, if we end up with a deficit in winter months, then the money obviously here. And also, you know, if the, because again our contract will finish in July, we'll have to get another one, and then if the prices will be completely, you know, off, then at least we have some safety net, which is in here. So yes, so because of this, I have to little bit rearrange what I have. I did have I think 118 gas, yes, 118 gas, 118 electricity, but it doesn't really work for my cash stuffing because I was planning to take £100 for each account, and I was planning to do them digitally already, because there's no point for me to withdraw the money, put here, and then, you know, and then it will be fully stuffed, and then I have to put back to bank account. So I'm just gonna take £100 digitally and then transfer them straight to saving account, and I'm gonna put here placeholder. So because of this, I took £60 and I reallocate them to different wallets. So one of this was emergency fund, because, you know, I was a bit upset I couldn't finish it in April, but now it's finished. So it's finished. So we have a fully funded emergency fund. Well, at least for now. So it's £1,000. Obviously, there is a different emergency funds we are doing. So this is kind of our personal emergency fund. You know, whatever happened, maybe, you know, maybe situation. If you don't have money to pay credit card, and but you have to, like, not to, you know, have interest or something, or I don't know, if you need to, if something happened like emergency. It's not a big amount, obviously, £1,000, but it is now here. So yeah, I'm not sure, maybe I take again 1 month or a few months break and maybe start building another 1,000, but I think for the moment, for at least 4 months, I want to prioritize other envelopes. But we are 1,000 in here, which is, you know, I'm so happy about this. So it did take me, I think, more than yeah, it was more than a year. No, actually I almost done it when I started my cash stuffing last year, year before. So I think I almost done it, and then we have to spend this money, and then I have to start again, but not from like from the beginning, but from somewhere from the middle. Yeah, so I think it's overall like within a year we done this emergency fund. So what do we have in here? So we already have £800 in the bank, and now we have, so 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So excellent. So £1,000 in emergency fund, and I'm just gonna remove all my placeholder, and I'm just gonna replace them with fully funded one. So yes, I don't think I had a chance to use them this year yet, but I did use them last year. So yes, this is our fully funded one. Oh, nicely done. Emergency fund is 1,000 now. Okay, so the next one is the rainy day. So rainy day, we gonna keep this money in cash. So this is just, you know, again, kind of small emergency of cash. So, you know, if you need small cash, so it's here. It's not always you have a cash machine around, so it's not always bank is open, or anything can happen. So at least we have a little bit money we can go buy food, or, you know, if we travel somewhere. So yeah, I mean around London, so that's fine. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 10. So 410. We are aiming for 500, but so obviously now we get rid of emergency fund, so we can we can prioritize now this fund, I think. Yeah, so I'm not taking anything from here because it stays in cash, and it's already in 20s. Yeah, nothing to change. So the next one is our shopping haul. This is for any big shop, to BM or home bargain or anything, or maybe even, I don't know, just, you know, big sort of household shop. So this is for this purpose. And as of now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So we have 90 pounds so far. Nothing to gain, nothing to consolidate, everything as it is. So we're gonna leave it. Next one is Costco. So every maybe quarter we will be going to Costco and buy, you know, some certain things in there. Then when I do my grocery shop is obviously easier, and you know, like most of the weekends my husband working, he's away, and so if I need to do grocery shop and I don't have to buy, you know, some heavy stuff because we bought in Costco, it really helps. And in Costco we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So we have 150 saved in Costco. And again, so this is the situation where I put some money from I think I put 20 pounds from this from the gas and electricity, so that's why it's 150, otherwise it was 130 or 120, I believe. So but now we're 150, we are aiming for 250. I think the last time when we went to Costco was about this, between 220 to 30, so yeah, so 250 just should be enough for us. As discussed, so it's a gas one, and then gas have 100 in the bank and then 50 in cash. Let me just make a mark of this, and then in my next video when I will be doing my weekly budget, so I will allocate here another 100. I'm not taking anything from here, so basically I'm trying not to move money. I'm trying not to withdraw and not to put back a lot of money, because it does kind of affect our future mortgage application. So yeah, bank, I don't want additional questions. So basically when I do my cash condensing, I need to have a certain amount of money. So for this time our budget for May is 1200 in cash and 200 in placeholders. So basically what I'm doing, I'm trying to you know, consolidate 1200 from all my binders, and I'm not putting them in the bank, I'm just using them in next few days to reallocate for my 4 weeks in May. Because I have quite few I have quite a lot of cash now in my other binders. Just gonna see them in a few moments. So there is no much I can take. I mean I can count the money how much we have, and I will change notes if needed to be, but I can't take a lot of money and put in the bank, because otherwise I have to physically go and put in the bank, which I don't want to do. So yeah, so it will be just, I think, just emergency fund where we actually taking cash out. The rest of the binders, I'm just gonna count them, but I'm not gonna put any placeholders there. So we will do it next month. Hope it makes sense. Right, so gas is 150, which is fine, and then electricity is also 150. Yes, as discussed. So yes, this is electricity. So the next one is a home fund, and right, so home fund, what do you have? So I had 250, well I have 240, then yeah, I had 250, but I did bought something on eBay for 150 pounds, and this is like, you know, installment with eBay, so every month I have to pay 50. So I took 50 pounds from here back to bank, and then next month I will take another 50, and next month I will take another 50. So technically the home fund is actually 100, but this 100 will kicked in 2 months now. So for the moment it's 200 in home funds, and this is what we're gonna put in our total for this month. Okay, so great, so this is our essential binder done. Right, also what we're gonna do before I forget, so since we talk about home funds, we're just gonna go and grab this 50 pounds. So this is my back to bank tracker, and I only have 50 pounds this time for home fund. So forget, I'm just gonna take this money, and this is also will be part of my cash consolidation for this month. Okay, personal one. So my personal binder, what have we done in personal binder this month? Health one. Health still have quite a lot of money, but again, because we're doing April consolidation, I actually went to doctor like it will be already on May on May budget, so there is no, I mean currently there is 300 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, so 380 in total, but in reality there is less than this because I pay for my appointment, but then again I pay through credit card, and then I wait another few weeks, and then I will remove this placeholder and I will pay from my saving account back to this credit card. So but this one will be on next consolidation, so as of now it's 380. Okay, so hair fund, I don't think we put anything, so we have £100 in hair fund already in the bank. So skincare, what do we have in skincare? We have £100 in the bank, and then we have 20 and 40, so 140 in skincare. I think the last time I bought something, it was around November time, so I would probably order new stuff maybe in next few weeks. So I order directly from, I do order a lot of Korean skincare, so I probably order maybe next week or week after, because it does take time to arrive. And then the same for hair fund. So I don't go, you know, for haircut very often, or probably every quarter, and then it's just a trim, so I don't do any coloring. So my hair fund is mostly for my hair products. Right, okay, so brow funds, we have 30. This is how much I want to have in there. This is how much it costs for one visit. So most of the time I'm not actually paying, because my husband have a deal with one of the beauty shop which is below our flat, so he's doing some work for them, and then I have a few sessions of eyebrows, tinting and eyelash tinting. But sometimes if you know the lady who's doing this is not there, or you know if I'm somewhere else, so I go to another shop, and then it's roughly 25, 20, 24, 25, depends what they do. So yeah, so it's £30 in here for the moment, so I don't top up more than that. So once I spend, then I will bring it back to 30. Nail fund, we have £100 in the bank, and this is how much I want to have here. This is for pedicure, which we probably need to go and start do now, since it's, you know, the weather is so good and it's time to start wearing sandals. And then treatment fund. So treatment fund, I think, is fully booked, fully staffed. Let's just double check. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200. So 200. And again, I'm not consolidating anything, and to be honest, treatment funds I prefer to have in cash, because they prefer to be paid in cash as well. Yes, so this is our personal binder. Right, so the next one we going in family one. So family one, and the first one is birthday. So this is for my husband's birthday, which is in February, and we have here £50. Okay, £50 in birthday. Next one is the family gifts. So we have £100 in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 160 in family gifts. Shoe funds, I don't think I top up anything this month. It's just a very lonely £20 in here. I have plenty of shoes, but I only wear one winter shoes in winter, and then one trainers in between, and then, well, maybe two different pairs of trainers, and then sandals during summer. So all the shoes which I'm having in the house is just lying there, some of them brand new. But my husband loves shoes, so basically this is probably more for him to have a shoe fund. But again, he has so many shoes. I mean, every time he's asking for the new one, but there is no, it's not necessity at the moment, so he has plenty of shoes. Yeah, so this is this is there, but it's not priority. Okay, so clothes fund, actually it's better than I was expected. In clothes fund, I did spend quite a lot of money on Vinted. I have my budget on my digital. I have my budget. I have sort of my allocated budget in my main budget for Vinted. And then we also cash stuffing for clothes, but this is more like for my husband one again. Mine is, so £50 per month for Vinted. But this month I spent quite a lot of money, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna take some money out of the clothes. But then I also managed to sell some of my stuff. Just some of the clothes I'm not gonna wear anymore. For various reasons. So yeah, and because of this, it's not so much overspent on Vinted, so I think it's fine. I'm just gonna keep whatever cash is still here, so I'm not gonna take anything from this fund this month, which is good because, yeah, I mean I think the budget we want to have 300, but it just keeps spending every month. Perfume, so I think we put a little bit this month. It's just because of our luck with the with the rolling dice. So we have £50 in the bank, and then we have 70, 80, 90 in perfume fund. And the last one in here is self-care. So what do we have? 20, 40, 60, 81, so 100 in self-care. Yeah, that's great. I would be putting this in the bank, but again, it's just because I don't have enough money to put in the bank, so it's gonna happen next time. Okay, so this is our family one. Okay, and the last one we have is sinking funds. So sinking funds, what do we have in here? So we have a holidays, and in holidays we have 500 in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, so we have 600 in holidays. As you know, it's not actual holidays, it's just sort of spending money when we go for medical treatment. So yeah, that's here. Dentist fund, I did spend £300 on dentist this month, so I done my filling, I done hygiene. So the next time it would be just a normal checkup and hygiene in September, October time, I think. So I have £20 in here. I'm not sure how much I want to save, because hygiene will be 100, and then I don't know, maybe like a couple of £100, just to make sure, if there is something, then at least there is some money in here. But nothing. I don't think I need to save a lot of money for dentist for the moment. I spent quite few in the last few years. Yeah. Okay, so this is our dentist. Hustle reserve, this is a cash available. This is for my husband. Hustle reserve money. So what do we have? So we have 520 in here. So again, this money is in cash, so whenever he needs them, he can just take, he can ask me, and I will give him, and then he will return me back once he get paid. So this is just basically to cover for any shortcut, for any shortage, if he needs to buy something but he was not paid for work yet, or stuff like this. So this is his sort of reserve. So this is different from our emergency fund. And the next one is a gift fund. So I have a family gifts, which is, you know, gifts for my husband family, and this is for our friends and colleagues. So, you know, different things. So for example, we have a wedding for one of my colleagues at work. So I actually didn't use this money. I actually used my personal money, but that's fine. There wasn't like a big contribution, and yeah, so this is just for anyone around us. And we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds saved so far. So the budget, I think we want 300 pounds in here, but I don't think we will have 300 pounds because it's like ongoing. So yeah, I will have to spend something end of May because my friend's birthday is in June. So yeah, I need to start looking around and buying. Christmas is a saving challenge. So once I have 100 pounds, I will transfer in this envelope and then it will go to bank. So we have 100 pounds in here, and I think it's probably 90 or 80 pounds already in my saving challenge. So as I said, once it's 100, then I will put it in this envelope, but for the moment it's just staying in the saving binder, in the challenges binder. Okay, new glasses. I think we've done quite well with new glasses this month. So we have 400 already in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20. So we have 520 saved on glasses. I think we're doing quite well. So the total is 800. I probably not gonna. I think I staffed every week this month, but I'm probably gonna staff every other week now because, you know, we're doing well. So we only, well, I mean, the plan is to go and do the checkup, and maybe if you need new glasses, maybe in January 2026. Right, and the last one is here is Etsy. So Etsy have 20 pounds. And again, it's have 20 pounds in envelope, but actually I bought something on 1st of May, so I was basically waiting for April to finish and then, you know, for the new budget to start, and then I just hit the button. Yeah, so there actually is not 20 pounds here, but again, this will be sorted out for the next month's budget and next month's consolidation. Right, so this is my 4 sinking fund binders. I'm not doing anything in savings. So basically, you know, when savings challenges, I'm not counting them. So when saving challenges are done, and I'm also not consolidating them. So when saving challenge is done, then I wait for the end of quarter. Like I'm doing them every quarter. So I will be waiting for end of May, and then in some way in June video we'll just relocate them. So I'm not putting any money from here to the bank, and also not counting them as part of my sinking funds consolidation. I mean, I probably should, but I don't. Right, and okay, so because obviously we don't have much in here, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna take remaining cash from my big saving challenges, because I need to find 1,200 pounds. So, and in here we done quite well. So I did one video on, I think, 450 side hustle from my husband's side hustle, and some of the money went towards these challenges, and there was another batch of side hustle after that, but I didn't do a video on that. So basically my 4.5k saving binder had quite a lot of contribution this month. Obviously don't know what's gonna happen next month, but yeah, so April was very good for this binder. So if I did everything correct, so we should take 550 from this binder. Let's check if I did if I did count it correctly. So the save 500 is already fully booked. I'm talking about fully booked. I definitely need to go for holiday. So fully funded the money is already in the bank, so nothing to do in here. Now we save 200, we already have 100 in the bank, and now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So we have 100 in here, and this means then this one is also fully funded. So I'm gonna take out this 100 pounds, and I need to find fully funded placeholder. Right, so for this binder I'm using Iris budget placeholders, and for my other binders I'm using brand craft shops placeholders. Okay, so we're gonna put fully funded one. Just put back 100 pounds. Yeah, and 200 is done. So next time when we're gonna roll, then for 200 and for 100 we're gonna utilize these dices, and you know, we're gonna have more entries for other category, for other envelopes, you know, to finish them quickly as well. So in save 300 we have 200 in the bank, and then we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. So can't do yeah, we can't do anything in here. 242, so we can't do much in save 300. Probably, yeah, so I'll probably just put some, I'm gonna leave 5s in here because I do need 5, so but I'll just swap to 10 for 20. Okay, so the next one is say 400, and what do we have in here? So we got 250 already in the bank, and then we have 20, 30, 40, 55. So yes, we are taking 50 pounds from here, and they will be part of our budget. And so I'm gonna take this 50 pound placeholder, and we're gonna put 100 pounds in here. So now we have 300 in the bank, 305, 307. Right, okay, this is our 400 one, and the next one is save 500. I have quite a lot of change in here, but again, I'm not it's 10 pound change, but I'm not taking it out. It's just because it's easier when I do next cash stuffing here, then I will just take all the 10 pound to use them. Right, so save 500, we have 200 in the bank, and I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 320. So 320, and then 10 pounds, 313 here. So we're gonna take 100 pounds and replace it with a placeholder, so 320 and then 10 in coins. Okay, and next one is save 1000. I always have this problem with this particular envelope. Okay, so save 1000, we have 500 in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. So 700 all in placeholders. That's great, so no cash in here. I'm just gonna close it and then fix it again. And the last one is save 2k. So save 2k is also nearly done. I'm very happy about this, because obviously it's the biggest envelope in here. And what do we have? We have 1500, 1800 in the bank, and now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. So we have 1940. We only out by 60 pounds in this envelope. So I'm gonna take 100, and then so I'll also take these 100 placeholders. Oh no, do I have do I have enough 200s? Oh no, I finished. No, no, I have one. I think I need more than one. Anyway, so 1940 in save 2k. So great. So this is my 4 and 5k mermaid saving challenge. So I did a quick calculation. So this is 4 and 5, but we have in here 3,819. So you know, I mean, hopefully it's all gonna match. I mean, this is how much cash we have. I mean, how much we basically have based on cash or placeholders. So I don't know if all my crossing is correct actually here. But I mean, if it's not correct, then it's fine, because this is how much money you have. So we need 4,500. We how much we are missing? So we are missing 681 pounds. So which is, you know, which is great. I'm very happy about this. I mean, I'm not sure. I have idea what I'm gonna do when this binder will be done, but yeah. So I mean, it does looks like it's gonna be done pretty much soon. Well, provided my husband will do his side hustle the same way he's doing, with the same way he done this month. Yeah. Okay. That's done, and the last one is a 5k binder from Iris budget. So I'm gonna take, so I'm not gonna take this 100, this is fine, doesn't affect anything. So I'm gonna just take 200 pounds in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So 200 from here. So I really want to prioritize this binder this time, because this money going to premium credits, and you know, where I mean, obviously there is a slim chance, but I kind of hope we can win anything out of this premium bonds accounts. And so this one is the next 200 pounds I'm gonna take. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So this is, and I don't think I have any more Iris 200 left. Okay, fine, never mind. So I'm just gonna put 2 100, so there's nothing wrong with that. Great. So yes, so I'm prioritizing this one this month, because obviously it's, you know, nearly 1,000 pounds we can put in the premium bonds. When it's come to my saving account, is, you know, the interest is quite small on there, because it's easy, sort of easy access one. So yeah, so I'm not worried much that this money, you know, stay here for months, and yeah, it's not much interest on them, where on premium bonds there is a kind of chance. So yeah. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, so this is our 5k. How much we have? I think we have 100 left in cash. Yeah, that's okay, so that's fine, because again, you know, if I have another 100, then I will probably change this envelope to 200. Then, you know, 200 is the biggest one. So again, so we're trying to get them out of the way first. Great, so this is done, and now we're just gonna check. So as I said, so I'm hoping I took everything correctly, and it will be 1,200 pounds in here. Right, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. Okay, 1,000, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200. So 1,200. So this is our budget for month of May. So right, what did I do wrong here? Okay, so this is our 1200, which I'm gonna cash stuff in my next video. So now just a quick one. I know I said I will print out something last time. I actually do have a you know, the cash condensing sheet where I put everything, but I forgot to print it, so I don't have a printer at home. So basically I would print it at work, but I just completely forgot. So, you know, by the time when I realized, I was already about to leave work. So yeah, otherwise I will miss my train. Okay, so what do we have? When we start April, so basically end of March, when we done cash condensing in March, cash consolidation in March, we had 5,310 for my sinking funds binders. So it does not include any of my other saving binders, does not include any of my saving challenges. So this is a purely cash which is available for us for different categories. So, you know, sort of short-term usage. So this is, you know, kind of our day-to-day ongoing. So this is not a big savings in there. I'm not counting, well, obviously I know how much we have, but I'm not including these amounts. I'm not including mermaid saving challenge, because this is money for different purpose, so we can't use them. I mean, I don't know, I mean, this is not what they are, so we can't rely on them. So this is for the mortgage and for cost relating to mortgage. But with this money, this is our ongoing one. So if one category needs money, if we have an emergency, if anything happens, so this is what we're gonna rely on. And last month it was 5,310. So now so it's not much difference. So it's actually it's 5,500. So it's not much. It didn't increase a lot, so it's just a couple of £100. But then I spent 300 on dentist, and then I spent few, you know, £10 here, £20 here. So I'm happy, I'm very pleased, you know, with 5,500 for our, you know, sort of ongoing day-to-day. Yeah, so this is how we done this month. And there was a 5 weeks budget for me, which is also hard. You can't really cash stuff a lot, because you have to also provide for your weekly budget. So yeah, so I'm glad my 5 weeks finished. So I think next time is probably July. So so now I have 4 months for my May and June, which is great. So it means I can cash stuff slightly more towards other envelopes, not just towards foods and travel and so on. Yes, so this is my cash condensing. I hope you like my video. I hope it's make sense, or at least, you know, a little bit, maybe not 100%. Thank you so much for watching it, and I see you for my usual weekly check-in and for my usual weekly update in a few days time. Thank you. Bye.